Hello, everyone. We did our replication project on using goal setting and performance feedback to increase daily running distance, which was a study done by Wack, Crossland, and Milton Berger. My name is Sandy Awad. I currently live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I have been in RBT for about 3 years now, and this is the second semester for me at BSU.
My name is Caitlin Burns. I currently reside in Montgomery, Alabama. I am in my second semester here at BSU, and I currently do not work in the field, but I grew up with a brother who has autism, so I've been around ABA a lot, and that's been super helpful with this journey. He had lots of other therapies that came along. So being around his autism and his ABA therapist kind of helped. So
my name is Morgan Starkey, and I am from Salt Lake City, Utah. I am in my third semester here at BYU, and I've worked as an RBT for the last 2 years.
My name is Tiffany Thomas. I live in Aurora, Illinois. This is my third semester here at BSU. I previously got my master's in social work and have been working as a school social worker at a preschool and a middle school for the past 2 years.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jamie Varecka. I live in Madison, Wisconsin. This is my second semester at BSU. And currently I'm working as a behavioral treatment therapist at a licensed treatment autism center here in Madison. And I've been working for the same company for the past 4 years.
So to introduce this topic, the CDC recommends that individuals engage in at least 30 minutes of physical activity a day. And physical activity is anything that uses energy to move the body. Types of these activities include running, walking, biking, swimming, basketball, and tennis. They recommend this because there are so many benefits of physical activity. Some of these include weight control, muscle strength, better sleep, improved cardiovascular health, and life extension. It also helps by combating health conditions and diseases such as heart disease, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and arthritis. Also, physical activity not only helps our physical bodies, but it plays a big part of our emotional health. Exercise stimulates chemicals in our brain that keep us happier, relaxed, and less anxious. Despite all these benefits, a study by Wakamboa, Jansen, and Taylor found that 50% of college students do not meet the recommended amount of physical activity. So as a group, we decided to replicate this study because we all wanted to increase our physical activity and, more importantly, increase our running distances. So the purpose of this study is to increase our running distances by using goal setting and feedback.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about goal setting because that's the intervention that we used and that the original study used. According to Brobst and Ward, goal setting provides an explicit criterion as opposed to saying just do your best. With goal setting, specific strategies are implemented to reach a specific target rather than a broad statement of attempt, again, like do your best or you can do it or keep trying. Locke and Latham founded the goal setting theory, which is what this goal setting in this research study is based off of. So the theory is based on the simplest of introspective observations, namely that conscious human behavior is purposeful. So in layman's terms, this means that specific types of behaviors are more likely to occur if someone does them with a purpose rather than doing them absent-mindedly or without thinking. So in summary of goal setting, the goal setting theory says that the simplest and most direct motivational explanation of why some people perform better than others is because they have a different they have different performance goals. So if somebody sets a higher goal than somebody else, they're more likely to achieve that goal. And same if there are no goals necessarily, then the person with no goals is going to achieve far less than the person who has a goal. In Locke and Latham's theory, everyone has the same ability level. The only difference in performance is their motivation towards a specific set goal. You can change it.
Technical difficulties.
Oh
Her screen is frozen.
no. Well,
Yep.
I can keep talking and hope that her screen catches up with me. So our next slide is about basically the proof that goal setting works. So goal setting has been used across a lot of different settings with a lot of different people. One study that we found focused on increasing fitness activities through the use of a self-monitoring fitness tracking app. So in this research, the user would input goals into the app and receive goal-setting text messages every once in a while using that app. According to Liu and Willoughby, the study demonstrates the usefulness of goal-setting text reminders, adding to the extensive literature that's already there on the effectiveness of goal theory-grounded text message interventions. So this study also highlights the positive impact of goal-setting text messages on individual self-efficacy, their awareness of personal goals, as well as their motivation to change their health behaviors. So another research study was completed by Melilou, Hanton, and O'Brien. This study focused on the effects of goal setting in relationship to rugby performance. This study found that for all participants in the study, performance following the intervention showed a desired change in behavior. Moreover, 100% of the rugby players showed increased performance, and all but one participant performed above their goal. A third study involved football players and their performance in practice as well as in their games. So according to this study done by Ward and Carnes, during baseline, all of the target players that were involved in the study failed to achieve greater than 80% correct performances on drops, reads, and tackles during practice and showed similar performance during games. During the intervention, the players established and met goals that equaled or exceeded 90% correct performance. So that means that their goals or that their performance increased by 10% with goal setting. So again, another way to show that goal setting helps increase fitness and physical behaviors when done successfully. So
methods.
I have one more, actually. On there. I'm sorry, technical difficulties again. So my last, the source study that we were at, next slide on there, I believe. So the study that we chose to replicate involved goal setting to increase the distance ran by participants. In the study, goals were set weekly and recorded on a Google document shared among everybody in the group. Each week, every participant's distance was recorded on their shared Google document. Results were highlighted in red if the participant did not meet their goal, in green if the participant did meet their goal. Prior to the intervention, basic data was taken for 2 weeks. So findings will be discussed later in the presentation.
Methods. So 5 women, ages ranging from 22 to 26 years old, all master's level students participated in this study. All participants were moderately active and were healthy enough to be able to run at least 3 times a week. The setting was in any indoor facility, such as a gym or at home. Materials used were Apple Watch workout. Okay, we gotta start, guys. We gotta start all over. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this was terrible.
We tried so hard.